Welcome all students. Today we are going to learn test for parallel lines. In the last periods we learned that the properties of parallel lines, that is due to transversal of parallel lines the angles which are formed are, that is the corresponding angles. If parallel lines are parallel, the corresponding angles formed are congruent. Then alternate angles are congruent and interior angles are supplementary. Today we are going to learn test for parallel lines. That is, in this case, the angles are congruent. Means if interior angle is given, if they are supplementary, then the lines are parallel to each other. That we will prove here. In case of corresponding angles are congruent, the lines are parallel. If alternate angles are congruent, lines are parallel. So before that, we learned the properties of parallel lines. Today we are going to learn test for parallel lines. The same three theorems are given. First theorem we will say the interior angle test. In this case, in this theorem we will use the indirect proof, and using this theorem we will prove another two tests, that is the corresponding angle test and alternate angle test. Now here, what is the statement for interior angle test? That is, if the interior angles are formed by a transversal of two distinct lines are supplementary, then the two lines are parallel. Here, if the interior angles are formed by a transversal of two distinct lines, here this line AB and CD, these are two distinct lines. XY is a transversal, and the angles we will see that angle M and angle N, these are interior angles. So if these interior angles are supplementary, that is their sum is 180 degree, then this line AB and CD are parallel. So this is the theorem that we will see here. We will see the indirect proof. Indirect proof means what we have to prove here. That is wrong. That we will assume that this is a wrong, and according to that sequence we will prove this theorem. And lastly, we come to the decision that what we assume that is wrong, and the given is according to given, the proof is here. So here we will say, that is what is given now here. Line XY is a transversal of line AB and CD. So XY is a transversal of line AB and CD, and angle M plus N is equal to 180 degree, because these two angles are interior angles, so they are supplementary. What we have to prove? This AB and CD, both lines are parallel. Now we will say the indirect proof. So what is indirect proof? That is what we have to prove here. Line AB and CD are parallel, but we will assume here that these two lines are not parallel lines. These two lines are not parallel lines. It means that these two lines are intersecting each other. So we will draw another figure. So see here. Now this proof is given in your book, but this theorem will not ask for exam. But using this theorem, we will prove next two theorem. So these two lines, see here. So AB and CD, these are two lines which are not parallel, that is they are intersecting each other. So here angle M, angle N, and here XY, the same denotation we will take here. A and B, C and D, M and X is intersecting point P and Q. Now see here, these two lines are intersecting each other. So this is the intersecting point. We will denote it by T. So here angle M and angle N, the angle which is formed at the intersecting point, suppose we will consider it as a O. So this triangle is formed here, triangle PQT. So in this triangle, angle M plus angle N plus angle O. So angle M plus angle N plus angle O is equal to 180 degree, because the sum of measures of all angles of the triangle is 180 degree. This theorem already we seen. So using that property we will prove this. Now here, sum of these three angles is 180 degree. But what is given here? See here, angle M plus angle N is equal to 180 degree. It means that the sum of two angles is 180 degree. Here we are taking that the sum of three angles is 180 degree. So here these two angles are, the sum is two angles is 180 degree. It means that this angle is of 0 degree. This angle is of 0 degree. It means that line AB and line CD are not distinct lines. They are not distinct lines. So therefore, but what is we are considering here? The two transfers of two distinct lines. That is the what is given. These two lines are distinct lines. This is given, and what we assume here, that is, if they are intersecting, the angle which is formed, it is of 0 degree is getting here. So from that, this line AB and CD, they are not distinct. So what we assume, that is wrong. So therefore, we assume that wrong. It means that these two lines are AB and CD are parallel to each other. If they are not parallel to each other, then we see here this triangle is formed. They are intersecting these lines, but these two angles, sum of these two angles is given 180 degree. If triangle is formed, then sum of three angles is 180 degree. But out of these three angles, this two angle is equal to 180 degree. It means that this angle is 0 degree. And if this angle is of 0 degree, it means that AB and CD are not distinct lines. So, but what is given? These two lines are distinct. This is given. So what we assume, that is wrong. So therefore, line AB and line CD are parallel to each other. They are not intersecting. So this is the test for parallel for the interior angle test. So using this test, we will prove the another two theorems or another two test, that is alternate angle test and corresponding angle test. So this proof is given in your book. You read that proof, you will understand that, and using this we will see the next two proofs. Now we will see the alternate angles test. So if a pair of alternate angles formed by a transversal of two lines is congruent, then the two lines are parallel. So we will draw the figure here. So these are the two lines which are given. We will give name L and M. This is the transversal. Line N is the transversal. Now here alternate angles formed by a transversal. So suppose these two angles. So we will denote it as A and B. These two angles are congruent. And we have to prove that. So what is given? Line N is a transversal of line L and line M. It is transfer of two lines L and M, and angle A and angle B, these are congruent. So therefore we will write as angle A and angle B are congruent. So what we have to prove here? Line L is parallel to line M. this line is parallel to line M. This we have to prove here. Now here we will take one angle, that is angle C. So now here this angle A and angle C, they are forming the linear pair, right? So right here, proof angle A plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. So angle, what is reason? Angles in a linear pair. Again, here angle A plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. Then what is given here? Angle A and angle B, they are congruent. So angle A congruent angle B, this is given. Right? Now see here, as A and B are congruent, so we will write in this equation, instead of angle A, we will write angle B. So therefore, angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. Right? Angle B plus C, angle C is equal to 180 degree. So what is that? This is the, now if you see here, you will find that angle B and C, they are the interior angles. So this is the pair of interior angles. Pair of interior angles. Now this pair of interior angles form at one side of the transversal. So on the pair of interior angles form on the same side of a transversal. So therefore, line L and line M are parallel with the, what is the result? That is interior angle test. So what is that interior angle test? That we learned before this. That is, if the angles which are formed on the same side of the transversal angles are supplementary, then these two lines are parallel. So here angle B and C, their sum is 180 degree, that is they are supplementary. So therefore these two lines are parallel lines. So this is line L parallel to line M. This were proved here using the interior angle test. So therefore, lastly we will write as, so therefore line L parallel line M, that is interior angle test. Now same proof we will prove, taking with the above this proof, we will prove the another test, that is the corresponding angle test. So here corresponding angle test. Statement is same. We will keep a pair of alternate angles. Instead of alternate angles, we will write here corresponding. Keep a pair of corresponding angles formed by a transversal of two lines is congruent, then the lines are parallel. So what we will change here, that is instead of alternate we write here corresponding, right? Then given is same, the line N is a transversal of line L and M, and angle A congruent angle B, this is given here. We will write here corresponding angles. So which are the corresponding? So we will write here instead of A here, we will take here A. So angle A congruent angle B, because these are corresponding angles. This is given. What we have to prove again? Line L M is parallel to line M. So again we will say the proof. Angle A plus angle C. Angle A plus angle C. So these are again forming the linear pair is equal to 180 degree angles in a linear pair. Right? Then angle A and angle B, they are congruent. Again here this is given, angle A and congruent angle B. This is given. Then if A is congruent to B, so in this equation we will write instead of A we will write angle B. So angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. So what is angle B and angle C? Again this is the pair of interior angles formed on the same side of a transversal of these two lines. So again these two angles are interior angles, so therefore these two lines are parallel to each other. What is the reason? That is the interior angle test. So according to interior angle test, line L and line M are parallel. So we will write again here the last statement. Similarly, the line L parallel line M. What is the reason? Interior angle test. So test of parallel lines. In this we prove the, using the angles, we prove that these two lines are parallel. So before that we take the interior angle test. This theorem was indirect proof, and using that theorem we prove the two theorems, that is alternate angle test and corresponding angle test. So theorems are given in your book. You write both the theorems, that is corresponding angle test and alternate angle test. Now the one corollary is given. What is that corollary? That we will see here. That is, if this is line L and this is line M, and this is one line L. Sorry, we will write it here. Now, if one line is perpendicular to line L, suppose line L is perpendicular to line L, and it is also perpendicular to line M also. If one line is perpendicular to two lines, then these two lines are parallel to each other. How it is? Suppose line N is parallel to line L, so here is angle is formed, that is the 90 degree. Again this line L is parallel to line M, the angle which is formed here 90 degree. So these two angles are congruent and these two angles are corresponding angles. So therefore these two angles are corresponding. So therefore these two lines are parallel to each other. That is the corresponding angle test. Again we will again prove another proof, that is these two angles are, their sum is 180 degree, and these two angles are formed on the same side of the transversal, and their sum is 180 degree, and these are interior angles. So therefore according to interior angle test, these two lines are parallel. Again we can prove another way, that is this is also perpendicular, so this is 90 degree. These two angles are alternate angle. So therefore according to alternate angle test, these two lines are parallel. So this is one corollary which is given in your book, and proof also given, very simple. Now today we will stop here, and in the next period we will see some examples, one or two examples of each. Practice at 2.1, 2.2. You solve 2.1, 2.2 and practice problem set. And if there is any doubt, you may ask or you contact on my personal number. So today we will stop here. Thank you.